I'm joined tonight by Robert Greenwald, political activist and founder of Brave New Films, who has been over in Afghanistan and has spoken with those who have been in communities where the drone strikes have been very effective, but also taken the lives of innocent people. Mr. Greenwald, what do you think of the president's comments on the drone strikes? He comes out and makes a strong case. What do you make of it?
I think it's a mixed picture, Ed. I think he did say some very important things about bringing an end to perpetual war, which may be a realization that we cannot kill our way to security, which I think is very fundamental important. There are a series of questions that were left unanswered, and there were some things that, frankly and sadly, were really, really terrible. The notion was reaffirmed that we can kill a suspect, mind you, any place in the world with a drone. That's not a way to bring perpetual wars to an end. Also, as Jonathan Landry has pointed out, they've redefined it so that it's no longer just the top leadership of al-Qaeda, but we're killing more people than that. So I think there's a lot for us to wrestle with, but it's not a pretty picture.
Well, it doesn't look like the president is going to change his policy at all. He made a very strong case, and it seems like both parties aren't putting up much of a fight on this at all to change this program. Should we prefer drone strikes over conventional war? I mean, drone strikes, as the president said, are necessary and effective.
Well, that's not the choice. It's not drone strikes or war, because we're not going to go to war with Pakistan. I was in Pakistan. I talked to person after person, innocent people, mothers, fathers, children, who were killed by drones. So there's no way. So I think it's the wrong notion to say it's either or.
So we've made the decision as a country that there's just going to be some innocent people that are going to die in this war on terror.
Are we being made safer by the drones is the question. I will argue from my trip to Pakistan, we're not being safer. And if you read, Jonathan, if you read some of the material on it, the studies that are coming out now, you can see over and over again there are evidence that it's not in fact making us any safer, because the number of people that we're alienating and that now are dedicated to doing bad things to us because of the drone strikes.
And quickly, would things change if the strikes were under the Pentagon and not under the authority of the CIA?
Well, it's not clear. There's a great book called The Way of the Knife, which talks about how we've confused the spy and the soldier now, so there's no difference between the two. And now the CIA has turned into a killing machine, meaning we're not getting the intel we need. So again, it's a very tough issue. There's no question about it. But fundamentally, we believe this is a policy trying to kill our way to security. That will not work.
Well, certainly the president could have given this speech a month ago. He could give it 2 months from now. He chose this week in the midst of a lot of conversation about the IRS, about the Justice Department in Benghazi. I found it very interesting. Robert Greenwald, great to have you with us on The Ed Show. Thank you so much. And that is The Ed Show. I'm Ed Schultz. We'll see you here tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Have a good one.